Hello everybody, welcome back to FX Street. My name is Akash and today we're going to be taking a look at the altcoins that have rallied because of the Ethereum merge narrative. So before we get into that, please make sure to head on over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to stay updated with the hottest trends in the crypto market, make sure to also click on the bell icon. You can give us a follow on Twitter at FXSCrypto. And if you enjoy the content that I put out, make sure to give me a follow as well at Mangeko with a 0 at the end. If you want to keep track of the trades that I take, and basically the trades that I even mentioned in the videos that you're watching, click this link here and join my Telegram group where I keep you guys updated on the trades that I'm taking. And if you want to know my take on the market, you can obviously subscribe to our FX Street channel, or you could subscribe to my personal YouTube channel by clicking on this link here. Right. So the topic of today's discussion is going to be optimism, Lido, and Ethereum Classic, and how these coins have fared over the last few weeks leading up to the merge, and if these coins can pump going forward. Right, let's take a look at Lido first, right? Because I think Lido's hot right now. The coin rallied quite a bit with the last few hours, and now I think earlier today it started dropping, right? So as you can see on a one-day time frame, Lido has basically undone all of its moves since 27 July from roughly it went from $1.8 all the way up to $3, and then it's down again back to $1.9, $1.8. Right. For now, you can see from a 4 time frame perspective, the price has basically swept this low. So from a trend narrative, basically the uptrend was broken as the price dropped here. It's at a lower low. Technically, it hasn't set a higher high yet. Like, even though you look at this does look like a market structure shift, but it isn't a break of structure. So I'm not sure, right? I need a candlestick close above the previous higher high here, which was 2.2, and now it's 2.3. But you need a candlestick close above this high, and then the price needs to stay above this. Then you could probably wait for a pullback, low, and then you can look to potentially long this coin up here, right? For now, I want to talk about liquidity resting above these highs over here. Liquidity resting above these highs. All of these were basically uncollected when the price started dropping very quickly, right? But for now, from 4 time frame perspective, the price is trying to go back higher, but I feel like there's going to be one more leg down, where the price could potentially kind of retest this level here. Do something like this, and then it would be a pretty good triple tap setup, and then the price could potentially go higher, right? Let's take a look at it from a lower time frame perspective and see what's happening. Right, the price is trying to consolidate here. There was a low that was formed here. We are looking at a potential triple tap setup with the deviation here. The third retest here is what we're looking at. And from a 1 hour time frame perspective, there has been like a very a continuous string of down candles. So there's not a clear structure. There's no demand zone here as well from a 1 hour time frame, 3 hour time frame. Doesn't really look that great to be drawing a demand zone. So what we're going to be doing is wait for the price to come back down into this level here at 1.81, which would be a pretty good place to long. But if the price does manage to sweep the lows formed here at 1.72, then all you have to do is, now I'm expecting a minor drop in Bitcoin price. And after that, if we get a sweep below 20,750 for Bitcoin, then it's an instant buy for a lot of altcoins right now, because I'm expecting a recovery rally for Bitcoin, Ethereum. So obviously it's going to translate to a lot of altcoins as well. So if we get a sweep of this level here at 1.72, then all you have to do is wait for the price to produce a swing high, do something like this, and then break above the recently formed swing high. Now, once I get this, what I'm going to do is wait for the price to retrace, and then long this up to either this high over here, right? Or we could potentially target all of these highs that could go all the way up to $3. But it's a pretty decent way to kind of time our entries down here. So honestly speaking, all the confirmation I need is going to be present in Bitcoin price. And once I get that, I'm going to come down here and head down into a low time frame perspective, and then I'm going to get my entries. Right, for now, I cannot explain where the entries could happen, but I can give you a guesstimate of where it could happen. They're potentially anywhere from 1.8 to 1.68. I think this is a good place to enter long positions, and that is considering that a sweep below 20,750 is quickly recovered and the price continues to go up higher. But if that doesn't happen, then you're looking at the FVG that is present down here. Is there one on a 4-hour time frame? Clearly there is one. FVG at 1.56. Awesome. So if this trade kind of fails, hold up, something like this, then we're looking at a stop loss somewhere around here. So basically, I'm just going to set up the maximum one. So this is what you're looking at. But if the Bitcoin price kind of continues to go down lower, then you could potentially come down here, sweep this, consolidate, and then this could be your second trade. Right. Again, like I mentioned, the entries are going to be much more precise and clear once we get a sweep of 20,750 for Bitcoin, and when we see how it's going to react to that particular equal lows form there. Right. Until then, these are the setups that I can give you. Even if we kind of extend this on all the way down here, it's a pretty good 2.3 hour trade over here and roughly 5-hour trade over here. So that's my take on Lido. I honestly believe a lot of the altcoins, even if Ethereum doesn't rally quite a bit, I feel like the altcoins related to Ethereum are going to rally up into the merge. Right. Basically Ethereum's fate is kind of sealed considering the delta neutral play that's happening. So let's take a look at the next coin, which is Ethereum Classic. It's been quite a while since I last spoke about this particular. I really regret having closed the trade somewhere around here. I should have waited for the price. Actually, I think it was somewhere around here I closed the trade. I got a really good profit of an 8% profit, but it could have gone a lot. I could have stayed open for quite some time, but regrets. Yep. Let's take a look at the Ethereum Classic. From a 1 time frame, you can see there's a massive FVG that extends all the way down up to this level here. 28, although I don't see that happening anytime soon. What I'm expecting for a long position is a sweep of this particular low at 31, and I don't see why price should come all the way down here if unless Bitcoin kind of triggers a lot of altcoins to do that. But for now, I think a sweep of this low here followed by a quick recovery could potentially push Ethereum Classic all the way up to here, which is where we actually, let's just do this. FVG up here to approximately $40. So assuming we do get this, you're looking at a 26% upswing for Ethereum for now. And on top of that, you can see clearly although there was a liquidity run above the previous high formed here on 29th of July, I still consider this as a double top. And we could potentially, if the price does manage to flip above 39 or $40 to do support floor, then you can expect Ethereum Classic to go up to 46. That is basically my game plan for Ethereum Classic. Again, a lot of these altcoins that I'm discussing here today, the long positions, right, we could potentially never get the sweep and price could consolidate here. And if Bitcoin price has swept 20,750 and recovered, then I'm going to enter Ethereum Classic. I'm going to enter a long position for Ethereum Classic or any other altcoin from wherever it is, right? So yeah, that is basically my take for Ethereum Classic. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's take a look at the last coin, right? Did we discuss optimism? Nope. So let's take a look at optimism first. Okay, so for optimism, things are pretty clear here. The last time I kind of discussed this or kind of posted on my Twitter here, I basically was talking about this particular support box here extending from 1.38 to 1.44. Once we got a breakdown and the flip of this level here, the prices basically continue to go down lower. For now, the downturn that you see here, which was basically a 50% downswing, has now retested the midpoint of this particular upswing that you saw. So honestly, we're not in a very deep discount mode yet. I would much rather love for optimism perp to come all the way down to 0.99 or roughly $1. Seems like a pretty good level to long optimism. But for now, it is pretty much there. Right. So let's see how it is. Yeah, I think 0.989 or 0.99, potentially even $1 seems like a pretty good reversal point for optimism. Right? Although like the FVG on a 4-hour time frame extends all the way down to 0.85. I think this is where you can expect at least something like this, right? Price comes down here, then goes up, retest this, potentially tries to flip this going under the merge. If it does flip this, then you can expect another retest of $1.4. But that's where I see optimism going, guys. Like 1.4 is like my bullish outlook. 1.45. But apart from that, I think 1.17, 1.1, 1.2 seems like a pretty good upside target for optimism. Right? Honestly, there's quite a bit of inefficiencies or imbalance present at the downside. And I think the liquidity, basically the capital basically has started flowing from optimism to Lido as witnessed over the last few days. That's all I have for optimism, nothing really interesting. So to conclude this analysis, right, I want to say that Ethereum doesn't give you, or like leading into the merge, I don't think Ethereum is going to give you a lot of gains as compared to these altcoins that I just discussed, which is a Lido, Lido, Ethereum Classic, and Optimism. I think betting on these three coins for the next few weeks is going to be a good payout, and that is assuming Bitcoin price sweeps 20,750 and kickstarts its recovery rally back to, I don't know what level that was, but hold up. Yeah, potentially up to 22.6K or 23.2K. Right, so that's what I'm expecting from these altcoins. If you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.